Yo, what's up everyone? In this video, I am going to show you how you can build such beautiful websites using Claude Code, which is like this website. Like this is a 3D kind of website, interactive 3D websites. Just here, as you can see, the background, and there we have it. The product. This is for e-commerce, like, and I've just built using Claude Code skills, so it has not loaded yet. But yeah, this is the whole site exactly. So these are the three like websites, interactive 3D dynamic websites like this or like school, right? So it's a landing page, it's an automation landing page which I built like this one, as you can see. Based on scrolling, yeah, interactive. Or this website, there's also AI automation website, 3D one, easy peasy. There we have a 3D website where it just explodes like this. The headphone just explodes. I just you see it is going to be zooming, and yeah, and it's a bit slow because of my laptop is like really bugging out much. But yeah, it's how it is, right? So that's how it's built. Yeah, as you can see here clearly. So built using Claude Code. This one, right? So it's like a frame by frame, but I have to make it more smooth. So yeah, it's a landing page for a headphone, as you can see here. It's amazing, isn't it? And then for a home service business. So it's also like interactive 3D website, phone number and this and that. Yeah, as you can see, that's cool. And there we have for a med spa. There we have it. So yeah, so you can build such websites using Claude Code and Nano Banana Pro, Stitch. Like there are all of the other AI tools that you can combine. For example, I've used Kling and Nano Banana Pro to design this one. This one, where is it? This one. So I've used that to build this out. And for 3D, I've used like Claude Skills, installed Claude Skills, and I'm going to show you what Claude Skills that you need to install to build this out, right? And so yeah, let's just get started with this. So yeah, how do you build beautiful websites using Claude Code? So there are like the basic 9 steps that you can use to build out such websites, right? And you can design infinite possibilities with these websites. Like you can get a design, you can get 3 or 4 designs and then you meet one. Like there's a lot of infinite possibilities. So this is the whole full workflow on how you can build it out. So first of all, you have to pick an ID, which is maybe anti-gravity, cursor, VS Code, whatever you choose, and then get a skill, like get a Claude skill, get a front-end design skill. Like there are so many different skills. I'm going to post that into my school community, so you can just get it down below. And then we have Claude.md file, which is one of the most important files. So it basically gives you the architecture on how you can design or how to design the whole website, right? And then yeah, and then we have the UI references, so you can actually use Dribble V0 or yeah, Dribble V0, and there are so many other which is like 21st Dev. So there are so many other UI references which you can use and implement it to your own using Claude Code, using in your own system or in your own database that you want to build own websites, right? And then you start to build that, and then you use different skill like front end skill, like you use that different skill to actually based on the designing SEO and everything, right? How should design be following, right? So you should use that skill and then polish that. Like, okay, I don't want this, I don't want this. Maybe the text should be on the left, maybe it should be on the right, maybe the scroll animation should be a little bit faster, like something like that, like a little bit, because it is not going to give you the 100% perfect polished on the first draft. And then you can post it on GitHub, and then from that GitHub you can just deploy it directly on Vercel, or you can attach, or you can just connect the Vercel MCP directly into a Claude Code, and then from that you can just deploy directly from Claude Code like that, right? So that's the whole 9-step complete workflow, and I'm going to go in each step by step right now. So first of all, pick your ID, so you can use like any, like I don't know why it said influencer. You know what? I actually built this using Claude Code, so it's simple. So you can use Claude Code. So you can use Cursor, Anti Gravity, VS Code. I am using Anti Gravity for that. So yeah, And yeah, just install Claude Code into your computer first of all, and then go into the anti-gravity and everything, right? And from here, you can just have this like a little, or if you don't see it, you can just go into the extensions tab. Or not this. Yeah, the extensions tab, and then just search Claude where there's Claude Code, and you can just install it right here. So there we have it. Claude Code installed directly into my computer, and there we have it. So that's listed. And then get a Claude skill. So there are so many different Claude skills. Let me show you what are the Claude skills that I have right now. So where is it? Claude skill. Yeah. What are the what are the Claude skills I have available? So you have to install Claude skills for that. So I'm going to give you the Claude skill that you need to install for building websites, which is super easy. So I have these 7 Claude skills right now at this moment of recording, which is algorithmic art. So yeah, you can just use that. Skill creator, so you can use any create any skill based on your own preferences right here. Right, I don't know. And then we have the front end design, build production grade front end interfaces with high design quality, like website, landing pages, dashboard, React components, and everything. Website artifacts builder, which is one of the most important, which is multi HTML artifacts using React, Tailwind, CSS flow. So it just have you build this out. Theme factory, and there we have it. Very different, right? So you can just install the Cloud skills. Like you have this, so you just copy and install this. I'm going to give this as well into my school communities, and I just join that and just get all of my resources right there. And then just create a Claude skill, a Claude.md file, which is something like this. So it's short, like, or you build a beautiful production ready website. What type of website you want to build, an e-commerce and a landing page, maybe a product page, whatever you want to build, just give this out. You can just give this out to Claude Code and just tell Claude Code, okay, just build me out this whole Claude.md file based on this, and also tell it that, okay, ask me a few questions first of all, so that you can actually get a better understanding on how you're like how am I building it and everything. And based on that, it's going to, yeah. And then for the UI references, you can just connect the MCP via Cloud Code and just have the startly implement, like get the designs from 21st Dev V0 and everything. Like, and also you can have this like a public website where, like, in this you're going to implement the screenshots or the video. For example, I have implemented, like, I've put on this video, which it is used to, like, as you can see, this one. So I've used this video to, and this one, where is it, this one here. But I just tell Claude, okay, from the public file you can just get this file and everything. So it just get more easier for me because I have all of the files in my own IDE and one folder, so it is much easier for me to build that out, right? And everything like commands and everything, so you just copy and paste it down there, and there we have it. And then UI references stack, so you can use 21st Dev for that. So let me just show you 21st. So yeah, so this is 21st Dev. So you have all of the different components here. Yeah, Discovery components. They're like different backgrounds, borders, call to action clients, everything. You can have that. And if you want to just implement it, like for example, if you want to implement like liquid glass, something like that, right? You can just have there is copy the prompt, right? And then just go to Claude Code and tell it to actually implement that into my code environment, like the liquid glass. So for example, let me just implement it right there. So I'm just going to implement under flow sync. So just let me just open, okay, just and this one only. So in the project at the rate flow sync, implement the liquid glass. I'm just gonna be vague and I'm just gonna give it the prompt. Here's the prompt 21st def, and I just kept it all. So if you don't want to do this, you can just have this prompt on an MD file. So just create an MD file right here and just have the prompt right there. So this is for the liquid glass, this is for this and that. And just have this prompt right there. And then just tell Claude, okay, you can just do this directly. So, but for the sake of like doing this very like fast, so I'm just going to do this right now, right here. And then I'm just going to tell Claude, okay, ask me a few questions, asking a few questions about this before building this. About this before building it. And then I'm just gonna go into as before edits. Cool. And then just go begin. So it's going to first of all ask me a couple of questions, like 3 or 4 questions, until it get understanding on how I want this to build, where should I implement this component and everything. Isn't that is going to and then I'm just going to there we have it. So let us get the question. Yeah, so here it is asking me the question. Will I create a liquid glass button TXS along with the existing button is both available? Replace existing, so I'm just going to replace the existing one. So installed, it is recommended. So yeah, I'm just going to install. Where do you want the liquid button in the app? So pure section, CDA, navigation, multiple places. For that, I'm just going to use that on my navigation side here for. I'm just going to use on the navigation. Include liquid and a metal button, liquid button only. So I'm just going to use liquid button right here. So let's just see how it tells me out. Let's just see about that. Okay, so and now I'm just going to go into the bypass permissions mode. So it doesn't have to ask me permissions each and every time. So it will just build me out and just give me comment. So let me just get back to on of what we were discussing. So until it builds me out to liquid glass, what I like right here. And so these are the other. So you can use Hasen treating UI, Magic UI, Shagun, Hyper Tailwind UI, and you can use Framer Motion for the logic, or you can build the entire new animation using Framer Motion right there. And also you can use Bezier with Biversal. So we have different other things like this one, this one, this one. 3D photo gallery, animations. Yeah, there we have it. Look. So it's just about the same one. We can actually see for different applications, and there we have it. So these are all of the like UI references which you can use. There are also a bunch of other which I will also add that I haven't added right now, but I'll add that like dribble to V0 and 2 or 3 other I can just keep out in my head. So there we have it, and then we have to start building it. So just do Claude. So this is from the if you want to run on terminals, you can just run on terminal like that. And if you want to run, I'm doing so, you can just do it like that. So there we have it, Claude. Build me a modern SaaS landing page, or if you want to build and SaaS, not an AI automation landing page, or for a home service, roofers, remodeling, whatever you want to build, just state that for a product, and just tell that okay, use the front end design skill for reference eccentricity UI for the year section background effect, and just reference. So do all of that. So you have to be very specific on the first round, and you have to first of all build out the plan. So just don't go into the bypass permissions mode on the first try. So first of all, you have to build out the on this plan mode. So where is the plan mode? So you just have to go there into the plan mode. Where is it? So yeah, on the plan mode. So first of all, just build it out, the plan, the agent, the plan, and then once you understand the plan, okay, this is, and if you want to edit the plan, just edit the plan right there, because the first iteration of the project should be good, like should be good. It should not be perfect, but obviously it's not going to be perfect, but it should be good, right? And then there we have do the prompt, and then do it in your prompt, like make it look nice, too vague, just be very specific on the prompt, like, and use m.md files, so which we have created earlier. So that's all about it. and then activate skills for accuracy. So reference the skills, ask it to commit design direction first, describe the aesthetic design direction before coding. So just make it very, very, first of all, understanding on like building your architecture, building the planning first of all. And once you've got the plan, and then start to implement and start till, and then tell Claude Code to build me out the whole website right there. So we have to get activate the skills. There we have it. And then fix errors, polish everything, fix the errors, polish everything. So fix the errors like this user prompt, run npm build, fix all the TypeScript errors, warnings, and missing important issues. And there's also one prompt which is you can use to actually build out, and it will like scan all of that, all of the files to have like all of the files for any errors, and it's going to fix that. So the prompt is just build this project out into a production ready system. So once you implement that production ready system into the Claude Code, like okay, build me out and this production ready system. So you're going to first of all check out all of the files, each and every file for any errors, or is it going to give you the production ready system. So yeah, and typography audit. So any typo, everything, mobile responsiveness. So you want this mobile responsive, and finally polish. Like okay, do the final design, hover states. Like what do you want to do? Like, but first of all, you have to have any like a little designing skills, like little designing like logic or skills on how it is going to be building out. Right. If you have it, and then you can just push into GitHub. So you don't have to like do any of the stuff. So you can just tell Claude Code, okay, can you just push it to GitHub? So it's going to ask you for the GitHub repository, service key, APIs, and you just going to provide the APIs, and it's going to push it into GitHub, and then deploy. You can just deploy using Vercel. So just go to your projects, build your Vercel. So I'm using to tell you how to deploy your project using Vercel, and another video like maybe in the next video. You can just do that, and then obviously you are live here. Every GitHub push now it auto deploys, and then Vercel gives the preview URLs and every branch, and then there we have it. And then let's do the summarize. So IDE setup. First of all, you have to just do the IDE setup, Claude skills, Claude.md file, then UI references, build, polish, GitHub, Vercel, and then do we have it live. So yeah, that's all about it. And then if you want more of the stuff, then you can join our school community. There we have it. So I'm going to, so I will build out more of this. So I'm just going to add more of the courses here with AI agents and multi-agents, YouTube template. So you can just find this template out and the skills, Claude skills into this YouTube template section. So you can just have that, and there we have it. Just and it's free to join for now, but I'm going to make this paid on maybe like 2 weeks from now on, until we get more of the people to join in. So it's at like 122 members right now, so you can just join that and log in from lifetime. So yeah, there we have it. Yeah, so the project is not completed, so how to use it. So it has given me everything. Change dependency, replace button tx, updated nav bar, how to use it, search for learning, or this is liquid class. So yeah, there we have it, and this is the liquid class. So I don't know if it's visible or not. Let me just survey not for now. Yeah, this is the one, but this is for the liquid class. So yeah, you just have to do more of the things until you get that. So yeah, that's all about it. And if you want us to build such websites, build such AI automations for your own company, you can just book call down below, and let's see how we can help you with that. Cheers.